we're going to look at classes of risks. We're going to look at staff risk, for example. We're going to look at legal risks, for example. We're going to look at environmental risks, for example. Rains. We can have too much rain, a risk to the crops, right? So we are saying risk management starts from an individual, right? You need, number one, to realize that we live in a society or in a world where we need to make sure that our eyes are wide open to look at risks around us. South Africa does not have a risk act. There's no law that comes and talks specifically to risk management. But there's a combination of a number of pieces of legislation, right? There's a combination of a number of pieces of policies, systems, regulations that have been put together that should then help us to manage risk. So we're starting off with the risk. We're going to talk about a lot of things. Supply chain management. We're going to talk about budgeting. We're going to talk about financial planning. We're going to talk about record keeping, records management. Each and every aspect that we're going to discuss, or every concept that we're going to discuss, right, must be managed in terms of the risk. So everything, like I said, I want to stress again, everything in life is a risk. She's coughing. She's a risk. Yes, there's COVID, right? Yeah. How is it transferred? If you don't put on a mask, you can close. That's why I'm on 2 desks away, right, from everyone else. Because it's a what? It's a risk. So we need to understand the risk from that perspective. There is an analogy that is here that I want us to quickly discuss, then we'll come back to definitions and so forth. Would you have smokers? Would you have non-smokers? Would you have people who quit smoking? Apologies to those who smoke. Would you have those who quit smoking, and would you have insurance? This analogy says we all manage risk. It talks to everyone, right? So okay, fine. Before you move on, tell me where do you belong? Are you a non-smoker? How many non-smokers do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many smokers do you have? You got a smoker. You got a smoker. How many quitters? You are smoking, but you had to stop. Okay, would you have 1? Then would you have the last one, insurance, right? If you buy your car from the dealership, they will not let you leave the dealership, right, without insurance. You get to a point where you understand or you acknowledge that, you know what, I do not have everything in control. Some things may what? Happen. An accident can happen. That's what's called an accident. It's not planned, right? Theft, hijacking, they can come the moment you leave the dealership, snatch away that vehicle. We've seen this happening. If you check on Twitter, on social media, someone will post, I bought a new baggie. 2 days later, they'll post again, they stole my baggie. Right? So, what you then need to do is to transfer that risk. Yes, it will cost you, obviously, you're going to need to pay something. But they're basically saying, you know what, I fully understand that I do not have control over everything. So for things that I don't have control of, I can then choose to transfer to somebody to help me. So that if this happens to me, then they'll be able to what? To reimburse. Insurance. So we're gonna, first of all, we need to define what risk is. So risk is the possibility of an occurrence of something that may jeopardize the objectives of the organization. In simpler terms, I'll take you to the lotto example. When you play lotto, you're taking a risk, right? Because there are 2 possible results. Either you win or you're gonna what? Lose. So you pay your 20 rand, obviously with the hope of winning the jackpot. But it can happen that you may not win. So you've taken a risk that maybe is not paid out. Or when you win, you will have taken a risk that would have what? Paid out. So then define the risk as either profit or what? Or loss. You get into that venture, you get into that relationship, you get into that arrangement with the hope of positive results, but it may not happen that way. So risk, whether we like it or not, it will still be there. Let's take, for example, natural disasters.